1971, then forward to 1986, and we get ourselves this 1985, this one, 2 to the power of 216,091. Remember what that means. You write out the number 2.
That means
216,091 times. You multiply them all together. Take away 1 and you get a number that's prime. Now the people in the audience who are my age will remember around 1985. Right? This is when the home computer revolution really starts. You guys don't think it's unusual to see a computer in your house, yeah? In fact, if you went to someone's house and they said, we don't have any computers in this house, you'd think that's a bit weird, wouldn't you, yeah? Back in 1985, it really wasn't typical to have a computer in your house. It was the beginning of people starting to have home computers. The one we have is the Commodore 64, yeah? Hello. Commodore 64 was called Commodore 64 because it had 64K of RAM. That was its memory, 64K. Now, a decade earlier, in 1969, when we had landed on the moon, the lunar lander had a computer on board that had 70K of RAM in it. Now, it's not a direct comparison because they're slightly different computers, but the amount of memory we needed to land something on the moon 15 years later was on all of our desks, and we were playing Space Invaders and Frogger with it. That's the speed at which things started changing from the 70s onward in the world of computing. And this is my message today about this particular number, about mathematics in general. What is so exciting for you guys is you're growing up in a world now where this thing is just taking off ridiculously. Jump forward another 10 years, 1996, we get the number 2 to the power of 1,398,069, take away 1. Proven to be prime. This was shown in 1996. Big year in my life, but this year I was at the University of Sydney trying to do a PhD in pure mathematics, crucial words being trying to do. Not going all that well at it when my girlfriend at the time enrolls me in a stand-up comedy competition. A Triple J run called Raw Comedy. They still do it these days for undiscovered stand-up comedians. It's the first year they've ever had the competition. The standard is absolutely awful, and so I win. And they say, look, do you want to come and maybe do some radio or something like that? And I remember having this breakthrough realisation. Very important lesson in life, kids. It's good to be good at things. It's really good to know what you're good at and what you're not that good at. It's really good to know your strengths and your limitations. I suddenly realised in a room of randomly selected people, I'm a maths genius. In a room of maths PhDs, I'm as dumb as a box full of hammers. Right? I am not a mathematics academic. I'm not a brilliant world-class mathematician. I'm the equivalent of, if you took a sporting analogy, say in cricket, I'm a handy Sheffield Shield player who got asked to play a couple of test matches, did nothing, but now I'm on the ABC commentary team over summer and I'm hilarious at explaining what really good cricketers like Michael Clarke are doing. Do you understand? That's where I sit in the whole mathematical world, okay? So I left the world of academia, went off to become a radio person and all that sort of stuff, but still retained my passion for mathematics. Let's jump forward another few years, 2003. 2 to the, what? 20 million. I remember we were talking about 2 to the power of 5 a few minutes ago, yeah? 31 was 2 to the power of 5. This is 2 to the power of almost 21 million, and it's prime. We showed a few years later that this number, 2 to the power of 37 million, was prime. At the beginning of last year, along came this guy. How cool is this guy? Look at him, hey? What a beast of a man. This is Dr. Curtis Cooper. He's a mathematician. He is the Wolverine of hunting down big prime numbers and slaying them, okay? Curtis Cooper used to have the world record for largest prime number. Someone took that world record off Curtis Cooper. He went and got the world record back at the beginning of last year when he proved that the number 2 to the power of 57,885,161, take away 1, is prime. This is bamboozlingly large. Okay, I'll take questions in a second. You guys can rest your hands. 17.5 million digits long. Let's try and get our head around just how big this number is, okay? Here's the first 1,000 digits of that number. Come to me, come on, you know you want to. Ooh, that's gone very interestingly, just nothing happened. I'm just going to stand here and stare at you. You're going to stare back at me going, you don't know. Here we are. There it is. It took a while. Oh, good. I'm getting scared. What to do it here. There's the first 1,000 digits of the number. How cool is it? Pretty awesome looking number, yeah? That's the first 1,000 digits. This number is 17.5 million digits long. So I have to show you 17,500 screens to show you the whole number. If I was showing you a screen every second, it would take me almost 5 hours to show you the whole number. I'd be having the time of my life. You want to stab me. So we won't do that. Right? But let's try and understand how big this number must be. We need 17,500 screens. You guys have read the Harry Potter novels, yeah? You know the Harry Potter stuff, yeah? Harry Potter, there's 7 books, about that long in total, yeah? Because she starts waffling on a little bit around book 5, yeah? But that's the Harry Potter novels, all 7 of them. If you were to type this individual number out in the same font as the Harry Potter novels, it would run the length of the Harry Potter series and half as long again. 5,000 pages long. And we know this number is prime as confidently as you know the number 7 is prime. How amazing is that? How beautiful is that? But what I want you guys to learn and understand today is it's not just in this one area of finding big prime numbers where in the last few years things have gone absolutely crazy. In all of the sciences at the moment, things are going